Okay, so let's see the taskboard section. So in the taskboard section, we can assign a new task. So for a different class, for different course, we can assign a task and we can just set the priority and description, everything. So a task will look like this. Suppose on 1st August, the tasks are there. Physics lecture, there is a detail of the part and there is this part in which section we have published this. There's a detail part in which we can edit the task or we can delete the task. As we can see, there is one response from a user. He has completed 74% of the task. Let's see, there is a one detail also. So like the student has completed 100% of the task. So there's also a detail in which a student have completed 50% task. There is no details, which means no one has completed anything on that particular criteria. So that's how the task works. Then let's analyze the result section. This is the particular result in which I'll see the result is student whose result is this. I can send it to the text one also and details. So these are the total marks. Now the analysis part. This shows the overall performance, like how many questions are corrected in a chart and how many questions are incorrect and how many are unattempted. And this one shows the bar of each subject, how many corrected, incorrected and unattempted are in each part. So by just the graph also we can see the green part is so much. So it just says how many questions are in green, we can see here. Then the most crucial and most important part is the overall time utilization. Like suppose the test was of 2 hours, so the time spent for the correct question was 96 minutes and then for the incorrect question was 60 minutes. Means most of the time was wasted in the part where question was incorrect and this much time was spent in unattempted question. So we can see the details subject wise also. Like in physics, most of the questions are incorrect. As I can see, lot of time has been spent in the incorrect question. The same happens in the chemistry, but in biology, let's see, for the incorrect question, time given is very less. So that gives a very much in-depth analysis of different time. Then there is a time wise efficiency, means how efficiently you scored a subject in terms of time. Means time wise your efficiency is very high in biology, it is 85%. Means time की problem biology में कुछ भी नहीं है. Then there is efficiency against the negative marking, means which subject is most negatively impacting. So there are most negative in physics, then it is chemistry, and biology is going fine. Then there is question wise detailed analysis in which we can choose the subject, and that's the most fascinating one. You can see all the bars here, like how much time has been taken in wrong question. So the red one shows wrong question. So the best part here is just click on any bar and we can see the question. So a student can resolve this particular question without seeing the answer, without looking at the answer, like why this question has taken so much time and why it was incorrect. So this gives you a time of reattempt. You can reattempt these questions, like this question so much time has been spent but this was unattempted, that means couldn't solve during the time. So let's try to solve all these questions after the test has happened. So first try to unattempted question, then try which are the incorrect questions. So likewise the performance of a student can be improved a lot through these overall time analysis details.